Imagine stepping into the ring, seeing your opponent is 7 feet tall, 330 pounds, and looks like a creature straight out of a nightmare. He towered over everyone who ever dared step in front of him. David Haye didn't belong in that ring. Too small, too fragile, and let's be real, what kind of man steps in against someone 100 pounds heavier and smiles? But in the last decade, Berman's David Haye had blown up the boxing ranks, from promising amateur to slick savage professional, and now he faced his biggest challenge. It was the biggest size disparity in heavyweight title history. David Haye, 6'3", 217 pounds. Nikolai Valuev, 7 feet, 316 pounds. A cruiserweight fighting a mountain. The battle went down in Germany, inside a packed arena in Nuremberg. Haye stepped into hostile territory, the underdog on foreign soil. He feared one thing more than getting hit, getting robbed on the scorecards. So, from the opening bell, he aimed straight for the jackpot, Valuev's chin. But landing clean wasn't easy. It was like punching a bronze statue. His fists cracked against Valuev's granite head and iron jaw. By the middle rounds, his right hand was wrecked, like he'd been swinging at steel. It was a challenge for Valuev, too. He hadn't faced a real knockout artist in years. Valuev tried to corner the Brit, leaning on brute force and ring control. But even after bulking up, Haye stayed sharp on his feet. He slipped punches, fired back, and refused to be trapped. The giant barely moved his legs, but his defense was a fortress. He taunted, showboating not to land but to keep the crowd buzzing for 11 rounds. He couldn't land anything clean enough to steal it. The champ was ahead, just as Haye had feared, and in the final round, with a busted right hand, he rolled the dice.
Paper darts against the mouth. Oh, he's got it going with a left hook. What a finish here! Haye!
He threw a left, and it landed. For the first time ever, the giant buckled, and in that split second, power stopped mattering. Size stopped mattering. Everything people said couldn't be done fell apart. When the final bell rang, it wasn't the mountain standing tallest. It was the man brave enough to climb it.